Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studios. I'm back with the next video in our sewing journal series. And last time we did our covers. The first one we put our signatures together. Last video we did our covers. And I thought I'd start this video with putting our book corners on the covers. So this really provides a real nice finish. Like when you put those on and you clamp these down, it gives you a real nice finish for your edges. So to do this, because this is fabric, I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. And y'all know I have my Fabri-Tac bottle over there, tipped upside down because I'm kind of towards the end of that bottle, but I don't want to waste it. So we need our 4 book corners. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need some crimpers, whatever these are. Okay, and then we need our Fabri-Tac. So I'm going to start with this bottom corner here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac inside our book corner, like this. And then I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to hold this onto the corner. Place your corner in there, right up against it, okay? Push down, and I'm gonna get a baby wipe here. Okay, because it does, some of that glue does leak out, okay? And then we want to push these down tight, okay? And then what I do is I usually take this and I give it a little extra tightness. Okay, and you turn it over. Just wipe any glue off that seeps out of the fabric. And look how nice that corner looks. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to all the 4 corners. And so here where our fabric is kind of sticking out, I want that to go in. So I'm going to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac right here. Not a lot, just a little bit, because I want to push that corner down. Yep. Push it in. And I'm going to hold it for a sec. Wipe off my glue. There. Perfect. Then we want to put our Fabri-Tac on our corner. Put our corner on here. And then we're going to push this down and push it down this way. Perfect. We'll use our crimpers and just make it a little tighter. Wipe off any extra glue. Make sure there's no glue seeping there, and look at that. Okay, so that's our back corners. They look pretty good. So now we're going to do our front corners. Because I keep the jar of Fabri-Tac upside down, I think I can go ahead and put this on because Fabri-Tac takes a minute to dry. So I think I can go ahead and put that on. It runs right out of the bottle because I'm trying to keep it stored upside down so I don't have to keep squeezing it. Okay, we'll put this on our corner, press that down, press that down. Use our crimpers. Make sure we don't have extra glue. Same for the front. Looks good. And now we'll do our top one. This one's going to seep some glue, so I'm going to move it a little. Yeah, don't touch Fabri-Tac if you have nail polish on. It causes havoc with nail polish. Push those down. Just use our crimpers to tighten them up a little bit. And with that Fabri-Tac on it, they hold really well. So there you go. We've got our corners on our cover. See here, we've got these. Looks good on the inside, looks good on the outside. Okay, so the next step is I have to go through the journal and figure out if we want to sew any lace on, if we're going to glue lace on, if we're going to add anything to the edges of the pages. So what I thought I'd do is put our cover aside. I want to dry off my mat. Perfect. Okay, and I've got some laces and some pinks, some blues, some whites. So I'm going to just take these and just glance at what we have so far. So these are really nice pages. Oh, we've already put a little corner pocket on there. We have to decide about this one. And this one has a pocket on it. And this is our full page pocket. So it looks like we could put something on this page or maybe something on this page. And then we've got our center. So why don't we... Got some pink here. Let me see what we have. Well, that would be pretty, huh? Let me see how that, oh yeah, that would be really pretty. Let me see how that fits in the cover, how much it sticks out of the cover. Not that much, a little bit. But I think that would be kind of nice on that page. Okay. So this is one of the shorter pages. So we're just going to go ahead and cut that off in... Actually, if we did it this side, then it would just stick out of there. I think that's what we want to do. So I'm just going to cut this to size about here. And we'll just lay it in there. Okay. So we know where that's going to go. Let's pick... Okay, so we know we're a page away from the center. Let's see what our center is in this one. Our center is here. So it looks like we could put some sort of lace on the inside of this one. So let's put, I have some smaller lace. Let's try this. Let's try this one. This is kind of an off-white. Put our pins up here. Oh, that would be nice. Okay, so we'll put that in there. I'm going to just set it in there. What I'm thinking is, what if we did, like every other one, we'll do pink in one and this off-white in the other. So I don't want to put the pins back in yet. So this has an off-white. This is our second, let me stick it up so I know where it's at. It's our second signature. And then how about if we put pink on this one? Let's see what the center page is like. Oh, that would be... So this is our center. So we would probably want it on here if we did pink. Okay, we could do that. And then we'll put the pin back in this one. Okay, so we've got that one. And then our last one should be off-white. Let's go towards, here's our center. So this one would be our off-white. So we're gonna have to do something to this page before I sew this on. So maybe what we'll do is look for a stencil or a stamp for this page. Okay, I'm gonna put these away, and I want to look for a stamp or something for that page. Or, you know, yeah, we want to do that, but we want this facing out, so when I sew that on, it'll kind of stick out a little bit. Okay, so let's find a stencil or a stamp. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I've got some stencils here. These I got from Amazon, and these are some Tim Holtz stencils. And I was kind of thinking that I would maybe do Victorian velvet, or I mean, I could do a brown, but I kind of think I want to do a Victorian velvet. So I've got that right here in the Distress Oxides. So I kind of thought this was pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and move this aside and just pull this page out, because I'm going to probably want it on both sides. And I don't want to really lose the design on this, so I think I'm just going to do it a little bit around lightly and move it a little bit as I go, so I don't have to worry about matching up the design or whatever. There we go. Let me get it up here a little further here. Oh, I like it. And then maybe I'll go ahead and distress the edges of the page too. I think I will. Let's go ahead and I'm going to fold it in half, just because it's easier to distress when you've got it folded. It's 2 layers of paper. Usually I will distress the center fold, but I think because I went ahead and stenciled the design over the center, I'm not going to do the center fold. But what I do want to do is both sides. Now let's see how that looks with our lace on there. So if I pull this back in, we put our page in, which has kind of a pinkish tint, and then we lay our lace on here. Oh, that's way better. Yeah. Okay, I love it. So this one's ready to get sewn on. Okay, so there's that one. So that's our last. Here's our next one that we did pink. So we decided to put this on this side. because this is our center. Okay, but what if we went ahead and stenciled the center in the same stencil so it would make the signatures a little cohesive? So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I like it. Okay, so this will end up being like this, and then we'll have our pink lace over here. So that'll be perfect. So there's that one. And our next one, oh, is this the one we just did? Yeah, that's the one we just did. This is our last, second to last. And we've got this one here. Which I'm thinking we may not need to stencil this, but maybe a light stencil. Let's see. We just do a little tiny bit here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like it. So let's do this side as well. Oh, I like it. Okay. So that one's ready to go. And then this was our first signature. Yeah, and we definitely want to stencil this, but let's go ahead and distress it first. We need to make some ephemera and probably a couple more tucks or pockets for this journal. And then once I get everything sewn in that I want to sew onto the pages, then we can go ahead and put them in the actual journal. We can put them in the cover. And then we're close. Again, I'm not going to do the center part because we're going to stencil that. So, okay. I'm trying not to push too hard on the ink because I want it to be light enough that you can still journal over it and it's not too bothersome, you know, to have the stenciling on there. Okay, I think that looks really good. And then this one will go right in there. And we'll have the pink lace facing out that way. How pretty. Okay, so we've got our lace in. And I think that I also want to do a paper. I make these let me see what I have here. I make these paper, like for the pages. I sew it all the way down and fold it up so it's, and I think that we could probably use one of these in each journal. So all I'm going to do is go ahead and measure the page and cut it, and then we'll figure out where we want to put them in each journal. And you can also, once we do this, we can trim them if they're too big. So go ahead and cut these. And I make these out of just packing paper. And I'll just spend my time like an afternoon, and I'll just keep, you know, I cut the strips. They're like an inch wide or whatever. And then I just sit at the sewing machine and, you know, tuck them under and sew them and make a big long line of them so that I have them ready when I want to use them. I have to be careful with my pins because my puppy does come in the craft room, and if anything falls on the floor, it could be very dangerous for him. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these away. Okay, so let's see what we got. I'm probably going to glue these in, okay? Let's start at the back and come forward. I think maybe it might look good there. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue it in. Why not, right? I think I'll use my art glitter glue. Okay, I'm just gonna move the page out just a hair, and I'm gonna put a line of art glitter glue right down here. Hope I'm in camera. Let's see. Okay, and I want this to stick out just a hair. So I'm going to put it maybe kind of in the middle. See how we got on this side. Perfect. Looks good there. Looks good here. There's one. Not sure where I want to put this one. Maybe right there. Or maybe, how about right there on the opposite side of the pink one? So pink will go over there. I don't know, I think I like it better. I think I I like it better right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. Perfect. We're going to move the page out just a hair. Okay, and that looks pretty good too. Oops, how about I lost half the journal here. So I'm going to put this one here. I think I kind of like it on that page. I don't know. But let's put it here. I think I like it here. I'm going to go ahead and put it on this, put it on the center thread here. So I know that that has to be on the page. Perfect. There's one. And the last one. So let's figure out where we're going to put this one. Excuse me. Put it on here. I think I will. I'm going to pull this page out a little bit. Perfect. I just don't want the string part, the center, hanging out on this side. I think that's perfect. Okay. So we've got our ruffle in there. I think I want to sew the laces in, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm done sewing the laces in, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the first one. So I decided with this one to do a zigzag stitch, and what I've got is some gray thread, so I thought that looked kind of cool. Okay, so there's that one, and then of course we have our paper ruffle as well. And then this one I did also in with a gray zigzag. Looked pretty cool on both sides. And we've got our paper ruffle glued in. And then this one, I decided to go ahead and just glue this in because I kind of didn't want the gray stitching here, and I thought it would end up going over some of this graphic. So I went ahead and glued this lace in right here with the Fabri-Tac. And of course we have our paper ruffle here. And then the last one, I went ahead and sewed, and I guess it didn't disrupt it too much on this side, but it's not bad, but I really do love it on this side. And then we have our paper ruffle. So I think, honestly, as I was going through and looking, I think I'm not going to sew anything else onto the pages. So I think maybe the next video, we'll go ahead and sew our signatures into our journal. I'm still kind of thinking about what to make on the cover of this one. So I guess that's it for this video. And we'll pick up and sew our signatures in the next one. And if we have time, we'll do more. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Ring the bell if you'd like to be notified when I upload new content. And please subscribe. When I looked last, we were at 498. At 500, I'm going to do a giveaway. At 500 subscribers, excuse me. So don't be afraid to share the video, and let's get some new subscribers. Thanks again, everybody. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.